Net neutrality is the principle that all Internet traffic should be treated equally by Internet service providers, ISPs, without any discrimination or preference given to specific websites, applications, or content. It ensures that ISPs do not engage in practices that favor certain online platforms or services over others, and that all data on the Internet is transmitted without interference or bias. Key aspects of net neutrality and how it impacts Internet access include: equal treatment of data. Net neutrality advocates for equal treatment of all data on the Internet. This means that ISPs should not prioritize, block, or throttle, slow down, access to specific websites or online services. Non-discrimination. ISPs should not discriminate against certain types of Internet traffic based on content, source, or destination. All data packets should be treated equally, regardless of the website or service they belong to. Open Internet. Net neutrality is often associated with the concept of an open Internet. An open Internet allows users to access the content and services of their choice without interference from ISPs. No blocking. ISPs should not block or restrict access to lawful content, applications, or services. Users should have the freedom to access the entire Internet without artificial barriers. No throttling. Throttling refers to the intentional slowing down of Internet speed for specific websites or services. Net neutrality prohibits ISPs from engaging in throttling practices that unfairly disadvantage certain online platforms. Competition and innovation. Net neutrality is seen as promoting competition and innovation on the Internet. Without discriminatory practices, new and existing online services have a level playing field to compete and innovate. User choice. Net neutrality ensures that users have the freedom to choose the content, applications, and services they want to access. ISPs should not limit or influence users' choices by favoring or blocking certain websites. Content neutrality. Net neutrality upholds the principle of content neutrality. It prevents ISPs from engaging in censorship or favoritism based on the content of websites or services. ISP transparency. Net neutrality principles often include requirements for ISPs to be transparent about their network management practices. This transparency allows users to understand how their Internet service is being handled. Access to information. Net neutrality is considered important for ensuring that users have unrestricted access to information from a variety of sources. Without net neutrality, there is a risk that ISPs could control what information users can access. Potential threats to net neutrality. There have been concerns about potential threats to net neutrality, including practices such as paid prioritization, where ISPs might charge content providers for faster access to users. Regulatory framework. The regulatory approach to net neutrality varies by country. Some countries have implemented strong regulations to enforce net neutrality, while others rely on industry self-regulation. Legal battles and policy changes. Net neutrality has been the subject of legal battles and policy changes in various countries. Changes in regulations can impact the level of protection afforded to net neutrality principles. Impact on streaming services. Net neutrality has implications for streaming services. Without net neutrality, ISPs might have the ability to throttle or prioritize access to streaming platforms, potentially affecting user experience. Net neutrality has been the focus of public advocacy campaigns and debates. Advocates argue that preserving net neutrality is essential for maintaining a free and open Internet. The concept of net neutrality has been a topic of significant debate and discussion globally, with different countries adopting various approaches to address the issue. The balance between ensuring a level playing field for Internet access and accommodating the interests of ISPs and other stakeholders continues to shape the regulatory landscape surrounding net neutrality.